What's going on, people? Today's video is going to be special, believe me. If you're out there and you're tired of being a pushover, people telling you what to do, when to do it, however, any of this scenario, if this sounds like you, this video is for you. I believe it's 100% important that at least you should have an idea in the society we're living in today on how to express your views and your opinions without being coming off as a bully or being too aggressive. The opposite to this is called being passive. And I believe that so many of us, I in particular, I have once been passive, still working my way out. But being in the passive state literally means people tell you what to do whenever, and you find it quite hard to say no. It's always very difficult for you to turn down offers to, let's say, for example, you've been planning on reading this book, or you just want to hang out by yourself, you want some time out to yourself, but some friends just walk into your room and say, hey man, we're going out partying. Deep down you don't really want to go, you can't even afford going to this party, but just because you're an ass kisser, you're a people pleaser, you decide to go out of your way just because you don't want these friends or these individuals who invited you out for a night out to feel bad. You don't want to hurt their feelings, but I personally believe that it's 100% important that in today's society you learn how to assert yourself, and that is a sweet spot in between being passive and being aggressive. There is a sweet spot in the middle, and I will be telling you how to get and stay in that sweet spot. Yeah, what are the benefits of being assertive? You get respect, you have trustworthy friends who can rely on you for one or two things, knowing that if someone comes with a counter offer, you will be able to fend them off. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a word, but yeah. So basically that's what this video is going to be about, so stay tuned. Now, before you open your mouth to speak, it's important that you get your body language right, because your body language actually communicates more. 75% of communication is done using your body language. So you have to get that out of the way. So here are a few things you can look out for. Try sitting in a relaxed and professional manner. If you're sitting in a chair, if you're standing, try to stand tall, upright, and when speaking, if you're like in a meeting or one-on-one with your friend, colleague, or coworker, or whatever the case might be, try to look at that person straight in the eye. Don't stare, don't make it look awkward, but just try to maintain some healthy eye contact, so much so that you're not coming from a place of insecurity, you're not timid about it, you're coming up from a confident stance. Just standing right can actually maybe just give you this confidence boost. So another thing you can actually use as far as body is concerned is use your hands. You see these guys, they can do magic. Now I'm not telling you to go and be like a maestro. I'm not telling you to go be a maestro trying to trying to control an orchestra. Just use your hands, your intonation, your voice, the way you speak. This all tags on into the body language thing. The second thing you need to learn is how to say no. I call this refusal assertiveness. When you want to say no, you need to make sure you're saying no at the right time, in the right way. I would like to underline the right way. Here's how you do it. You can come up with a list of your top 3 or 4 or 5 priorities. Write it down in your diary and keep it handy. If you can memorize it, even better. Whenever someone comes to you with a request, you can try to compare if this request doesn't align itself with your objectives. You just tell the person, no, I can't. It doesn't just end there. You have to go ahead and give the person a very valid, solid reason why you wouldn't be able to do what this person is asking you. So you don't just say no, better say no, I can't, because let me give you an example. Your friends invite you out for a night out. It's Friday, and there's this book you've been trying to read. You're working on your personal development, you're trying to get things sorted out in that department, you're trying to grow your mind, and your friend works up to you, say, hey man, Michael and I have been planning, so we have these things with the guys, let's bounce. You know this doesn't work with you because you've been planning on reading this book for a really long time. You say, no, I can't because I have this book that I've been planning on finishing, and this is the only opportunity that I have to finish. Sorry, I have to pass. That gives this person a very good understanding of your priorities, at the same time not hurting their feelings. You've said you're not coming, you give them a good reason. Okay, if this person insists, then that's where you're going to have to use other tactics that maybe I might make a whole new video about that. The next possible way that you might want to learn how to effectively assert yourself is telling people how you feel. Learning how to communicate your feelings is actually very crucial when it comes to effective communication. Mind you, you don't want to be a 40-year-old regretful person who is so bitter and literally regrets everything. Here are some examples of things you can just learn how to tell people. Learn to tell people you love them. If you love someone, if you go tell that girl how you feel, man. If you strongly disagree with someone, if you need help, learn to reach out for help. And reaching out for help doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're giving that person power over you, or whatever any other reason you might have in your head about asking for help. Learn to ask for help if need be. If someone does something great that actually made you happy, learn to tell that person, oh wow, this was amazing, I really love the way you did this, you came through for me, that was great. Now when it comes to telling people negative feelings, you need to understand that you are responsible for your feelings. What do I mean by this? If someone does something that pisses you off, that is because you had certain hopes and expectations on how you wanted this person to behave. If this person does something and it triggers you, it means they were your expectations, not the person's. So communicating something like this, you need to be a little bit more careful. You don't want to go there and throwing the blame. Yes, you have to talk, but say it and not blame. Let me give you an example. So a friend came 30 minutes late to a dinner party that you had set up. Here's one way you can go about it. Oh man, we've been here waiting for you all this while, 30 minutes. What happened? Where have you been? And then here's another approach. I felt so angry that you came late. I was actually looking forward to having an amazing evening with you. It's been long I saw you and I was really excited. Now, the extra part actually disarms this person. I don't care who it is, but if you're telling the person I was looking forward to having a great time with you, or something along that border, it kind of like disarms the person. That means you are like, it's you. I was expecting this. I was expecting it. That is like, yeah, I'm taking the blame. They are my expectations, not yours. So that person might go ahead and apologize or something else along those borders. Yeah, so problem solved. So just learn to say how you feel and do so in a right, neat way that is nice. Now, the last aspect of assertiveness is making requests. Now, when it comes to requests, there is a simple formula that you can use. First, you want to ask them directly. You might want to call their name, look them in the eye, clearly think about what you want to say before approaching them in a short, nice, and really sincere manner. And believe me, if you do this, the outcome that you want, you might just get it. And you also need to be prepared to have a conversation with this person. If any questions arise, you need to make this person understand why is it you need this, you need what you're asking for, and if there's any benefit that this person could get from this, you go ahead and also pitch that in. All this while trying to maintain good body language, trying to be effective in your communication, using the right words, the proper intonation. Yeah, and just try that. So I hope this video actually helps someone. If you're watching right up to the end, kudos to you. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, just tell me which of these three, or is it three or four things that I said here today actually resonated with you. And if you've ever experienced a situation where you had to think out of the box to make something happen, just trying to be more assertive? Let us know in the comment section. And thanks for watching. You might want to consider subscribing, because I'll be producing more and more content like this that can help enrich your life in one way or the other. And I'm really super excited about this. Till we meet again, see ya.